I'm Jeroen Tuinstra. I'm a pastor and the president of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Belgium and Luxembourg. What I learned today is to become much more aware of some of the threats that religious communities are facing. I represent a religious community that doesn't have so many threats, quite safe, but to be aware that there are other religious communities that face much more threats, which makes me more aware also to take a closer look at our own practices and things that we do. We take a lot of things for granted, the safety of our buildings or doors that are not closed or opened. And I think today I learned that we shouldn't always take everything for granted, that everything is always safe. That's the first thing. Second thing I actually was really impressed by is the idea of sometimes of vandalism, that's you put it away as just child play. On the other hand, you can play into the idea that others can run with the story and make it into a bigger story than it really is. And so to be able to address it yourself and to be able to say what really is the issue, that I thought was very interesting and insightful that I got today. Well, I think awareness. I think many of our pastors and elders in the churches, they are not aware that there could be a threat. And where it is also needed is in the churches that are in the big cities. So most of them, they're close to other places that might be under threat, but also how to be able to help out in those situations. So that's something I would like to take away, where it's really awareness. We don't think about these things. It's in the news and you always think, oh yeah, that's another community or that's far away from me, but it's not that far away, and we need to be aware of that. The partnerships that I see that we need to improve is really with the police too. So they're a little bit more aware of who we are, what we do, where they know how to place us within the religious field. And the second partnership is really with other religions. I think as leaders in a church it's very important how you talk about the other religions, and to not make them show them in a bad light, but to actually show them in a good light. And in the end, all people are looking for happiness, all people are looking for a way to worship God, and I think it's very important that we support each other in that, instead of trying to always be in competition with each other, but to also speak better about each other. And I think you can only do that if you understand each other a lot better, and you've visited each other and you've seen each other. The more you know each other, the more you can connect with each other, I think. I was very surprised when I got the email. At first, I was thinking, where does this come from? Another interreligious meeting, and then I read through it. I was going, actually, this is a good thing to think about. So when I came here, it was more like open. I don't know what to expect. Now I've been here, I was thinking, okay, this might be a good place to start with some training, or at least to develop that awareness that I don't tell them, but maybe someone else outside will tell them. It always helps. I'm a familiar face. People might agree or not agree with me within the church, but it's sometimes from outside, it's a good voice to convince people.